Okay, that's finished everything. He used to like literally call you out if you were late. The average was like a 67. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Good morning, everyone. I'm actually so tired. It's insane. I've been going to bed at like 1 every day just because I have so much like work to do at night, I guess. And also last night I came back really late from school because I had like, I'm in a club, so like I had to do a bunch of club stuff. Yeah, I'm really tired. Okay, so I'm gonna do my hair. Plug in my straightener for my bangs. Basically, I just section off my hair down the middle. Like front pieces. I'll just curl it to the side. So I'm gonna do my makeup and then I realized yesterday that my makeup was smudging like under my eyes, so I'm gonna use waterproof mascara for my bottom lashes. And then I'll do my lips a little, so I just use this lip tint. And I'm gonna do my hair real quick and then perfume. I'm gonna just braid my hair now. Okay, that's finished everything. So I'm gonna pack my bag. I have some previous quizzes that I have to practice in the 1 hour before my quiz. And my notebooks and my iPad. My first class today is circuits, and that class is getting so full that like I need to get there early, otherwise I don't get a seat. If I'm late, my professor will literally like side-eye you. I don't want that. He used to like literally call you out if you were late. So I'm just scared of him.
So lovely, day so lovely, earth day which is so lovely. Spell L-O-V-E-L-E-E. 이름만 불러도 you can feel me.
Okay, it goes up and then it comes back down. Alright, so
Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of the video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of online classes and members. It's the largest online learning community for creatives with a wide variety of topics ranging from illustration to marketing and productivity. Personally, I've been super interested in 3D modeling and design. I think animation is super fun to do just in my free time, and it's kind of like using CAD but in a more artistic way. I found that this course, 3D Modeling in Blender by Derek Elliott, who's a product designer and animator, was super fun to learn through and also super easy through Skillshare. You can join Skillshare now, and the first 500 people to use my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I'm finally back home. I ate a little bit downstairs, so I technically got home around like 6:40 actually. Today was a really long day just because I had lectures all morning and a lab, and the lab honestly took the longest because I had my quiz today, like I mentioned, and then I had a lab from 3 to 6 p.m. after the quiz, and it was just really stressful and I was really tired and honestly kind of hungry, and I think my partners were too, so the lab ended up taking the full 3 hours because we actually messed a couple things up. So I only have like pictures of the lab. I didn't really film any of the lab because I was literally so stressed out. I got like a bunch of marks back, so I was like, I should do like a mark reaction or something. I'm kind of scared because I get really bad like mark anxiety. Like I really hate looking at my marks. That's why I literally save them all to look so much later. But the thing is, if I want to remark, I have to like look at my mark. I got a bunch of my midterm marks back over the reading week and they were not so great. I can tell you that for sure. My midterm video will probably be up by then, but it's just kind of sad because it's like I studied so much for so many of them and they ended up being really, really difficult. So for example, my coding midterm, which was 1 hour and on the computer for the first time ever, the average for that was actually curved because it was so bad. To put it in perspective, I guess, my coding midterm last year, which was on paper, the average was an 84, which is honestly like pretty high for an engineering course. My mark was kind of around the average, so I was like, we're chilling, you know, I'm average, I'm fine with that. And this year, the average was like a 67, which compared to an 84 is like crazy. It's not outrageous for an engineering mark, but keep in mind that that is curved 5 marks up. So everyone's mark got boosted by 5 marks to compensate for everyone doing so poorly. So the original average was like a 62 and it's now like a 67. My mark was definitely in that range still, so I was not getting 80s, that is for sure. I think that's why it's nice to at least have a perspective of what the average is, so then you can kind of like base your performance off of that. And then for my circuits course, the average was even lower. It was really hard. Like actually really hard, and that's coming from someone that actually enjoys doing circuits to an extent. There were so many questions on op amps, and I think because that was like a new topic that we learned this year, I think a lot of people struggled with it. So our average for that was a 51, barely a pass. I think they recently regraded a couple of things, so my mark actually went up and so did the average, and I actually asked for another regrade. So now the average is a 55, which is like a little bit better, I want to say. Okay, so I'm gonna look at my quiz mark that I recently got back. This is for my advanced engineering mathematics course, and my marks for these quizzes have been literally all over the place. I don't even remember what this quiz was on because it was so long ago. Oh, it's kind of bad, guys. Yeah, it's kind of bad. But I still did better than the average. The average was a 65.9. And it's only out of 20 marks, I should mention. My quizzes, one of them only out of 20, the other one only out of 10. Oh, what? Why is this wrong? Okay, I thought I actually did this one right, but this one I did do that one right, and this one, wait, did I? Wait, that's another thing that's kind of nice. Like, I can ask for a regrade still. Next one is my calc quiz. They just submitted or handed it back today. This one I'm also worried about because, oh wait, I like haven't been doing great. Oh, I got 100. I'm actually so happy, guys. It's like so hard for me to get hundreds. It's actually calc, especially with this integral stuff, there are so many possibilities of me getting it wrong, and I actually can't believe I got this right. Oh my god, I'm actually so happy, guys. Well, you can see 10 out of 10. So proud of myself for that. Second of all, this is my work. Like, this was what it was, but like, as you can see, the integral got kind of like easy at the end, right? Because it just became like one variable, which was just like theta. But the second one was like really complicated. Like, do you see this? Like, this one actually was like really, really long, and I was so worried that like I couldn't simplify this. Like, I was trying to simplify it with all these like stupid square roots, and I literally hate integrating a square root. It's so bad. And we don't get calculators, so it's like even worse. I was literally doing like old-fashioned like longhand math on the side. Genuinely, this makes up for my stupid, like, I got a 75 on the other quiz, but I'm gonna ask for a regrade, so hopefully they give me at least 1 more point or maybe 2. My last 2 quizzes were kind of bad, but to be fair, one of my quizzes was during my double midterm week, and then my other quiz was also during a really hectic week, and that one was just really hard. So like these last few ones have been really hard. Like the one that I just did today was like so confusing. What else did I get back? Oh, my coding lab, I got the mark back, but I'm kind of scared to see what I got. It was out of 16. I thought it'd be out of 10. This is so bad. Oh my god. I think it's like a 70. Not amazing, but I'm not the best at coding in general. Yeah, hopefully also being a bit more transparent about grades will make people feel less pressure, because I know a lot of people sometimes are like, oh my god, like I have to get an 80, a 90, a 100. Yeah, maybe like, I feel like in high school it's more like, yeah, sort of, like an 80 would be nice, I guess, in high school. But in university, I feel like it's not the case at all. Like literally, what's it? C's get degrees. That's kind of me right now. Like I'm basically getting C's across the board, but I could probably still graduate. And as long as I'm passing, I'm decently fine with that, honestly, because I do a lot of other things besides school, which I also care about. So I think things like that is also pretty nice.